What's going on, fantasy football fans? I'm your host, Hussein the Brain, and you're watching The Couch. This is my Week 7 DFS NFL Picks video. Woo! Last week was a great week for us. We killed it in DFS. Before I get into my picks for this week, I want to tell you about a contest. I was almost not able to get it, guys. So this week I'm hosting another 1 week fantasy football contest. First place gets an NFL jersey of your choice. Yes, a real jersey. And anybody who's never entered in my contest before, they will automatically get a Fantasy Couch promo pack. Win or lose, you get the promo pack. First place gets an NFL jersey. I'll go over more of the rules later, or just go follow the link below to enter, and all the information is down below in the description if you want to read it. I'll go over all the details later in the video. I just want to, before I babble on about the contest, it's awesome. Make sure you enter. You can enter twice, but don't tell everybody that. Let's go to my picks for this week. As you know, in daily fantasy football, we like to start off with the kicker and defense. That way it gives us a better idea of our average remaining salary. A lot of people don't have a lot of salary left over. I got to pick a kicker and defense now. Or it could be vice versa. You have you think you have very little left over, and then once you're done with your lineup, because a lot of people pick the kicker and defense last, you're like, oh, I had plenty of leftover salary. Hey, let's spend that on a quarterback or running back or wide receiver or something like that. So this week as a kicker, nobody really stands out at the minimum price. Just really pick anybody cheap or with your leftover salary. So for the guys who are minimum price, $4,500, I like Ryan Succop. Yes, I'm gonna give him another shot to be good. I think the Colts is a good matchup for kickers in fantasy, so I do like Succop. I also like Jason Myers this week, playing at home, going against the Raiders, not a great defense. If you want to be a little bit more risky, you could go with Aguaye, but let's just pick one of those kickers. I want to give you guys some more options though at the kicker position at different salary ranges. We got Josh Lambo, $4,600. Pretty good pick right there. Going against the Falcons should be a high scoring game. He'll get a lot of opportunities for extra points, field goals, everything. Matt Bryant, same game, going against the Chargers at home, $4,700. I really like Brandon McManus going against the Texans at home in Denver, $4,700 for him. And I like Gostkowski every week, but he's pretty expensive, most expensive kicker at $5,100, so not too high on him. Yeah, so we put in a kicker right there. We can change it later. We can spend up $100 or $200 more if we really can't spend that salary anywhere else. For defenses, this is actually pretty simple and straightforward. The best value defense is the Patriots at $4,400 going against the Steelers with no Roethlisberger. So I love that. You can't really beat that value and the safety they offer. We're definitely going to be sticking in the Patriots there along with the cheap kicker. It's going to make filling out the rest of our lineup really easy. I want to throw out some other options though, some other guys that stood out. Giants, same price point as the Patriots. We got the Jets going against the Ravens. I believe Flacco is out, so that's kind of a high-risk pick, but still $4,400 cheap. Eagles going against the Vikings. That's a little bit of a sleeper pick here, only $4,400. Slated to be the lowest scoring game. I expect the Vikings to win, but if they do, should still be a very close game. Both defenses are really good. It's going to be a close battle. Bradford's playing his old team. Eagles' special teams has always been good, so that's a good sleeper pick. A super contrarian pick would be the Ravens going against Geno Smith. It's not because this pick's not obvious, it's because of the price point, $4,800. I mean, most people would rather spend another $100, get the Vikings, great defense this week by the way, or if you're going to play it smart, like I said before, Patriots at $4,400. We also have the Broncos, $5,000, and should be a top 2 defense this week. Is the Bengals defense, most expensive, going against the Browns at $5,100. The value of this pick will increase if Pryor is out. Terrell Pryor is hurt. I don't think he's practiced this week at all. Make sure you check on Friday to see if he practices. Even if he plays, he may not be 100%. So that's just an added bonus to having the Bengals defense. Okay, sticking something cheap there. Let's go up to the quarterback position. This is also very simple this week. I think if you want to spend up on quarterback, which I almost always do in cash games. Now there's been a few instances where I went cheap. Like last year I went Tyrod Taylor. I went Brian Hoyer sometimes in an alternate lineup. It probably would have been better if I went with Hoyer more often. So I do go cheap sometimes, but I'd say nearly 90% of the time I spend up on a QB in a cash game, unless there's great value in the mid tiers. I usually spend up. I want to be very confident in my quarterback. The easiest position to project in fantasy football. So it's Brady and Matt Ryan. Both those guys are super expensive, $9,100, $8,700. But we're going to be able to squeeze them in this week, guys. A great value pick, though. I want to give you other options. Kirk Cousins going against the Lions, $7,300. Weather conditions won't be a factor. They're in a dome. Kirk Cousins has excellent matchup. If Jordan Reed is practicing and healthy, that gives him a slight boost as well. I also have Alex Smith going against New Orleans in Kansas City. I mean, the real dilemma with Alex Smith is, Jamal Charles and Spencer Ware might both be top 10 running backs this week. So that's a little scary. But I do see Alex Smith having a good game. Just a guy that probably won't make it to too many of my lineups. Just wanted to throw him there as an alternate. And if you want to go cheap, the ultimate punt is Geno Smith. I was studying the cheap guys a lot, and that's one that I actually like. Make sure you look at the Ravens defense. They've been banged up basically the past year or two. So make sure you check on them. The worse they are, the better Geno Smith is going to be. Not a guy that I'm going to really bank on, though. I mean, would you be surprised if Geno Smith was benched in the second half or something? So I have to say that as there is a lot of risk starting Geno Smith I mean, you already know that. Yeah, as if you already didn't know. I mean, come on, Geno Smith. But I didn't want to throw that out there as a punt. He is 5,000. But like I'm saying, I'm probably going more Brady, Ryan, maybe even Cousins in cash games. I want to be able to trust my QB. For running backs, very simple. Again, sometimes I have a long list and it's tough to do these videos. But with running backs, it's very simple. You want to spend up, go DeMarco Murray this week. That's it. Now, cheaper options, we got Jacquizz Rodgers at $5,600. Love that. Even cheaper options, which is going to be, talk about chalk, super chalky right here. Mike Gillislee playing in Miami. We know McCoy is out. So chalky, by the way, means very popular. So that's a guy that, you can put in big pool GPPs, but not let's say you enter like in 5 tournaments this week. You don't want all 5 of them to have Gillislee in it, because everyone's going to be picking Gillislee. And, there's a good chance he won't even, he won't be a top 4, top 5 running back. But he's cheap. The value is there. I love him in cash games. Mike Gillislee, only $5,300. Also, Mike Davis going against the Bucs. Talk about chalk right there. Only $4,500. So come on, guys. With these selections right here, we're going to be saving a lot of salary cap. We're able to spend up on wide receivers. And if you're going tough on cash games this week, you can definitely spend up on a quarterback. Don't pick anybody. It's silly. Last week I played against the guy who went with Colin Kaepernick. Yeah, I mean, that's a cool pick, but in a cash game, man, you want someone you can rely on. So yeah, Kaepernick did okay, but I went with Breeze at home, and you know what happened. I beat him. So wide receivers is a position I will probably spend up on this week, and I mean spend up on, because there's not a lot of guys that I love and I want to trust. Of course, you guys know, if you follow me on Twitter, what's going on in the Thursday night game. This video is going to not be able to come out that early. So, we got Ty Montgomery, of course, and so, but, that's Thursday night. You guys already know what's going on with that. I like Julio Jones is my favorite wide receiver this week. I think if you look on any rankings online, Julio Jones should be the #1 projected wide receiver this week. I don't really see any competition with him. Julio Jones, very expensive, 9,200. I believe, he is the most expensive wide receiver this week, I believe so. AJ Green, really good. Keep tabs on Joe Hayden, though. The thing is like, even if Joe Hayden starts, I still like AJ Green, because AJ Green he's just been on fire. He'll get the best of Hayden. And if Hayden plays, he has a groin injury. That does boost Green's value a little bit. He can re-injure it. He may not be able to go full speed. He won't be 100%. I don't think he's been practicing either, along with Pryor. So, keep tabs on his status. Friday, that should affect, how you feel about AJ Green being in your lineup. Mike Evans, 8,000. I think the value is great here. Niners go up tempo. That means the Bucs are going to get more plays. And Mike Evans is the main guy on the Bucs offense. I really like Mike Evans this week. 8,000 is pretty cheap. I want to give you guys some cheaper options, though, because you won't be able to get all three of those wide receivers. We have Anquan Boldin. Cameron Meredith's playing Thursday night. Anquan Boldin, 5,900. Good matchup. We have Michael Thomas in the Chiefs. Michael Thomas playing in Kansas City, only 5,700. Kendall Wright, 5,000. Now that's a way to definitely save right there. This is going to be I won't say extremely popular, but Kendall Wright will be a popular player. Only super beginners won't see Kendall Wright. Most people will notice the value there, and I do like it. I don't know. I'll just put it like, I'm not expecting Vontae Davis to defend Kendall Wright, but I don't know for sure. That's how I'm going to say it. I don't expect him to defend him. And if he does, I don't think he'll do it at every play or anything like that. So that's why I do like Kendall Wright. Hey, the price is right. Also, for cheaper guys, I have Adam Humphries at 4,900 and Tyler Boyd at 4,800. I mean, those two guys, especially Boyd, I'm more interested in the price. I got to be honest, I'm not in love with them, but that's why I give you cheap guys, expensive guys. Some other people would just give you, this guy and that guy, and super expensive people. You're not going to be able to put all these expensive guys in your lineup. It's not helping you. I try to give options at the expensive price, mid-tier price, and super cheap prices for you guys. It's easier to create a lineup. It's more realistic. Come on, guys. You got to be realistic here. For tight ends, because I'm probably spending up on wide receiver and might spend up on quarterback, I want to go cheap with tight ends. Like, there's great options. Of course, you can go Gronk. You're going to basically have to pay twice as much for Gronk, though, and he is twice as better than any other tight end. You can go Gronk. I'm not against that. I may not, unless I can work some kind of magic with the salary cap. You can go Delaney Walker. I believe what's going to win is going with someone like Jack Doyle if Dwayne Allen is out. Going with 4,700, by the way. Going with someone like Vernon Davis if Jordan Reed is out. Only 4,500. Great matchup against the Lions, by the way. I wouldn't be surprised if Davis puts up double-digit points. Lance Kendricks, I liked him last week and he delivered, man. He was in our cash lineups. That was awesome. So Lance Kendricks, I have him this week again. But I like those other two guys I mentioned, Doyle and Davis, more. But just in case, like, Allen is miraculously 100%, Reed miraculously plays, I have that option there. Lance Kendricks, minimum price 4,500. Just wanted to throw that out there. He's actually been consistently bad, but he does have a floor. He's been pretty consistent. Sometimes tight ends fail. You might spend 1,000 more on a tight end that fails. When you got Lance Kendricks, you know he's going to get 2, 3, 4 catches. So, he's out there. I did like him more last week, though, not so much this week. And those are all my picks for week 7, guys. Make sure you guys enter the contest. Got to follow the link below. It's bit.ly/couch416. So just follow the link below. All the details are there. It's a 110 player contest. You can enter twice. Only $2 to enter. First place gets an NFL jersey. I've been giving one out every week. It's super exciting, guys. And if it's your first time playing, you'll get a Fantasy Couch promo pack. Just contact me anyway, social media, message me, leave an email, and let me know your name, your prize you won, your username, shipping address. I'll send that out to you. So win or lose, you'll get a Fantasy Couch promo pack if it's your first time playing. So make sure you guys enter, like the video, comment. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. I love the fans. I love the comments. I actually read every single comment. Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm really trying to get to 10K subscribers, guys. Let's make that happen. Good luck in season-long fantasy football. Good luck on DFS. Good luck everywhere. I'll be entering in the tournament, so not so much good luck there. Hope you guys finish second place because I'm winning first place, guys. See you on the next video.